Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. In this video, I'm gonna share what my two teenager boys eat in a day. Now, physical activity compared to before, it is very less nowadays because they can go out and play. And they are 14 and 16 years old. They are growing boys. They need their food all the time. Now, when they are in the school, it is a different story, right? They can eat whenever they want to. But when they are in the house, and that happens to us as adults also, when there is nothing to do, our mind automatically go towards the food and we are constantly feeding our body. So as a mom, I need to make sure that at least 50% of the time they are eating healthy. And when I say 50%, that means I still want them to enjoy the other food because we don't have that kind of restriction with them, like you can eat this and you can eat that. They can enjoy. So in this video, I'm gonna share what I feed them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as their snacks, because I still need to make sure that their immune system stays strong and they don't go out of track. So that I will be sharing in this video. So Raj will be going to college within a couple of years now. So before all this thing started, we actually had a plan that once he has a vacation, I will teach him how to do grocery shopping, how to budget for the groceries, how to do meal planning, as well as those basic recipes. So when he goes to college, it will be easy for him. Now, if you're from state, I'm sure you must be familiar with this, but if you're watching me from different country, I just want to explain how the college system works here. So when the kids goes to college, the very first year, they have to stay over there in a dorm. Even though, let's say, the college is very next door, still they have to stay over there. And meal plan is available. That means you pay for it and they can go to cafeteria and eat whatever they want. But still, I want Raj to be ready for those days where he doesn't have a time to go there and eat, or he doesn't want to eat what they have. So in that kind of situation, he should know the basic recipes. So that's what we've been working nowadays since we got all this time. And recently I bought one of the gadget that has been so helpful. So I will share that also with you guys. And I also keep in mind that I keep things simple for him and not complicated, because when he goes to college, there is so many other things he will be taking care of other than food. So I want to make sure things are simple for him, but still I want him to be on his feet. I want him to learn all this. So when the right time comes, he's ready for it. And only suggestion that I would give here is that the time that we are in, take this time as a positive way. If you have a young kids at home, give them some age appropriate chores, involve them in this kind of activities. And if you have a picky eater, this is the time for you to try those different recipes and involve them. Give them something to chop. They can mix something, because most of the time if they make something, they will eat that. So take this time in a positive way. Let's go in the kitchen and let's start with this video. So let's start with the breakfast. So this is the gadget which I was talking about. It is called egg cooker. I got it from Amazon and I'm gonna link it down below in the description box. It comes in the 4 different colors and it is less than $20. So in this egg cooker, you can make either hard-boiled eggs, poached eggs, scrambled eggs, and the omelette. And first of all, how cute is that, right? It is so small. It doesn't take that much space on the counter, so it is perfect for the college kids. And here I'm making hard-boiled eggs. So it comes with this measuring cup. You need to put that much water in there. And with the help of this measuring thing, there is a kind of sharp thing underneath. You need to make the hole in the eggs, and basically that's it. Plug it in and it will be ready in few minutes. And once it's done, it turn off by itself and it played really nice music, so you know that it's done. So basically you don't have to babysit. You don't have to be around it just to make sure that whether it's cooked properly or not. It's perfect for the kids because they can just plug it in and within a few minutes the breakfast is ready. So while the egg is cooking, let's go ahead and make this smoothie. So here I'm using this smoothie mix, which I always get it from Costco. It has different berries as well as the kale, spinach, and banana. And into that, I'm going to add some almond milk. This is unsweetened almond milk. And this is the music it plays once it's done. So here I'm adding few dates in there as well as some chia seed, flax seed, and I do have this super green powder. So that's what I'm gonna add. And today actually I was out of protein powder, otherwise I always add that into the smoothie. And this is the first meal of the day, so I want to make sure that they start their day with a healthy breakfast. So here I just want to show you how easy it is to peel this. So all I do is bounce it on the surface for a few seconds, and as you can see it comes out really easily. So if you have a kid who is in high school or going to the college, this is perfect gift for them. And even for us, because as you see, this cooker can make 7 hard-boiled eggs in just a matter of few minutes. So definitely guys, give this a try. So here their breakfast is ready. I sprinkle a little bit of red crushed pepper on top of the hard-boiled eggs. I'm serving that with the almond as well as orange and the smoothie. And this is how their snacks looks like. No, they don't eat everything once, but whenever they feel like it, they can help themselves. So here I have some cottage cheese. It is high in protein, as well as some Chobani yogurt. These are the Greek yogurt, so it is loaded with the protein, as well as the Sargento Balanced Break. This one has some cheese, nuts, as well as some pretzel in it. And I always have some kind of fresh fruit or the vegetable. So here, as you can see, I have some cherry tomato as well as the baby cucumber. And if they want to have some kind of dip with that, I do have this cream cheese as well as these are the fresh mozzarella. They are so small and cute. So these are some option for their snacks. And now it's time for lunch. So for today's lunch, they are having cheese quesadilla. So first of all, here in a pan, I'm going to apply a little bit olive oil. Next, I'm going to put tortilla. Now you can use any size of the tortilla as well as any brand. Here I'm using Mission brand, and then just add any kind of cheese that you like. Now the one that I'm using here, it is the Mexican cheese. So basically it has a couple of different cheese already mixed in this package, and this is how my supermarket sell it. So that's what I buy, and I'm gonna season this with some chipotle seasoning. You can also season this with the taco seasoning. And sometimes I do add some green onion, but today I don't have any. So I'm just gonna go with this seasoning. And basically that's it. I'm gonna cover this with the other tortilla on top. Let that get crispy on both sides. And that's about it. Cheese quesadilla is all done. And here I'm serving that with a few different sauce. You can always serve with sour cream. And that's it. The lunch is ready. And now it's time for dinner. And man, what can I say about today's dinner? Because everyone actually was waiting for this, especially Aryan. So here I'm making veg Manchurian with fried rice. So for that, first of all, I took equal quantity of cabbage as well as carrot. I chopped them into blender, and next I'm gonna add some salt to taste, some green chilies as well as chopped garlic. And here I'm adding all-purpose flour as well as the cornstarch. And if I'm going way too fast, guys, don't worry about it, because I do have the separate video where I show you step by step with all the measurement, how I make this, so don't forget to check the description box. And believe me guys, this recipe came out so good that everyone loved it, but they still asked me to make the same recipe next day for dinner. So again, second day our dinner was the same thing. So once you add the maida as well as the cornstarch, make sure you don't add any water in this. And after once you mix everything, that's it. Just you can just form the ball out of it, and we're gonna go ahead and deep fry this. And you do want to let them deep fry until they are golden brown like this on a medium flame for a few minutes. And on this other side, we'll go ahead and make the fried rice. So for that, first of all, I do have some oil in the pan. I'm going to add some chopped onion, and we're going to let that saute just for a few seconds or so. And whenever you make Chinese food, make sure the flame is on high, as well as all these vegetables. We don't need to let them cook completely. So we still want some crunch. So that's why just you can saute that just for a few seconds, and that should be enough. So here I'm adding some celery as well as the carrot. Now celery, it's up to you. If you're not big fan of it, you don't have to add it. But traditionally they do add it in there, and my kids are okay with it. And also I'm adding some green peas. I'm gonna again let that saute just for a few seconds. And next I'm gonna add some soya sauce as well as some chili garlic sauce. Now I was actually out of garlic. Once I added into the Manchurian, I was done with it. But if you have it, you can go ahead and add that also in here. So for that reason, I add just the extra chili garlic sauce. I'm gonna let that just cook for a minute or so, and that's about it. Next, I'm gonna add this jasmine rice, which I made it. And with this rice, what you can do is whenever you want to make it, let's say you want to make it for dinner, then make the rice first in the morning. So that way it has a time to cool down completely before you make it. Otherwise, if you just make the rice and add it in here, it will be so soggy. So with the jasmine rice, that's what I do all the time, that I always make it in the morning. So by dinner time, it cooled down completely. And then as you can see, the grains are separate. And now it's time to make gravy for the Manchurian. So here in a pan, I do have some oil. Once the oil is hot enough, adding some chopped onion. Let that saute for a second or so. And next I'm gonna add some green chilies. You can add this green chilies according to your taste. And next I'm gonna add some green garlic. So as I mentioned earlier, I was out of the other garlic, but then I had this green garlic in the frozen. So I'm gonna let this cook for about a minute or so because I don't want that frozen taste. So it will take few minutes. And next I'm gonna add some chili garlic sauce as well as soya sauce and some ketchup, and that's about it. So do this, you can make this gravy before as well as the Manchurian, but when you are ready to serve, only that time mix everything, otherwise Manchurian will be soggy. So if the gravy is getting way too thick for you, then you can always add some water and thin it out. But the Manchurian which I'm making here, it will be semi-dry. So that's why the gravy which you see here, it will be on thicker side. But if you do want to make it with a regular gravy, then the other video which I made it, that one is like that. So don't forget to check that out. And believe me guys, by this time my entire kitchen smells so good. And actually Aryan is big fan of Manchurian. If you give him 3 times a day, he will eat it. And you know, when you make this kind of recipe, when everyone loves it, they appreciate it, then that's it. You know, our hard work is paid off, and my hard work will pay off when you guys like this video, Don't forget to comment. Let me know which recipe you enjoyed the most. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Take care, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.